Yeah, you did.
What the dealio? Here we go. Ja, dat is de pitch, dude.
East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Dance, baby, dance, baby, dance, baby. I'm the East Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Dance, bounce, bounce, bounce.
Я не умею рэп читать.
East Coast, West Coast.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, back, back.
Let's get it on. Let's get it on.
Back to the grill again. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it, pick it, pick it, pick it, pick it.
Just for my dog. It's just for my dog. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. It's just for my dog. It's just for my dog. What y'all really want?
What the dealio? No, what the dealio?
Here we go.
И только так, бля.
Come on.
Dealio. What the dealio?
Here we go.
Ja, dat is de pitch, dude.
East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Dance, baby, dance, baby, dance, baby. I'm the East Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Dance, bounce, bounce, bounce.
Я не умею рэп читать.
East Coast, West Coast.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, back, back.
Let's get it on. Let's get it on.
Back to the grill again. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it, pick it, pick it, pick it, pick it.
Just for my dog. It's just for my dog. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Just for my dog. It's just for my dog. What y'all really want?
What the dealio? No, what the dealio?
Here we go.
И только так, бля.
Come on.
Dealio. What the dealio?
Here we go.
Ja, dat is de pitch, dude.
East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Dance, baby, dance, baby, dance, baby. I'm the East Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Dance, bounce, bounce, bounce.
Я не умею рэп читать.
East Coast, West Coast.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, back, back.
Let's get it on. Let's get it on.
Back to the grill again. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it, pick it, pick it, pick it, pick it.
Just for my dog. It's just for my dog. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Just for my dog. It's just for my dog. What y'all really want?
What the dealio? No, what the dealio?
Here we go.
И только так, бля.
Come on.
Dealio. What the dealio?
Here we go.
Ja, dat is de pitch, dude.
East Coast, West Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Dance, baby, dance, baby, dance, baby. I'm the East Coast, East Coast, West Coast. Dance, bounce, bounce, bounce.
Я не умею рэп читать.
East Coast, West Coast.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, back, back.
Let's get it on. Let's get it on.
Back to the grill again. Pick
Per se, the Mortal Kombat characters. Not so far. Not in the DLC. Anyway.
Oh yeah?
Just hope they get Spawn right, damn it.
Welcome to Retro Renegades episode, what the fuck is a FRUSH?
FRUSH.
The fuck
the hell
is
is
a
it?
FRUSH?
What's a rash, you said?
FRUSH. What
Oh.
the fuck is a FRUSH? I have no idea what a FRUSH is.
I don't either.
I need some education.
With us as always is the one and only
All hail Jay! All hail Jay!
graphic god. All hail
All
Jay.
hail me. All hail me.
Oh, hell, Jay.
What the hell's going on, graphic god?
Oh, you know, it's Tuesday, and you know what Tuesday means. Ready?
Ready.
Yeah.
Beer's always good.
In stereo.
Yeah.
Hey, check this out. Let me see if I can find it. Look at the screen. I'm gonna open my own beer on screen.
We're
Uh-oh.
watching.
There's a delay now, remember?
Beer.
Nice. That's awesome.
You like that?
Excellent!
Graphic guide, what have you been playing?
Well, at the very moment, I'm playing Crackdown with the wingsuit, trying to figure out how to use this damn thing, and I'm not having a lot of success. I thought it was supposed to be like a suit that you could just fly around, but it looks like it's almost just like a glider. That kind of blows. Other than that, I've been playing a lot of Mortal Kombat 11. I've been doing a lot of grinding, trying to get everything unlocked in the crypt. Let's see. Oh, I actually started Shenmue 1.
Me
It's
too.
in Game Pass. It's in Game Pass, so I started to play it.
That word's not allowed on here.
Shenmue.
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 Look at
That word. Yeah,
look at
that word.
Snap's avatar. She's sleeping. There's sheep going flying above her head.
What's up, Siberian Super Coop? They're in the chair.
What's going on, guys?
What's up, guys? Smoke weed every day. Next is Jago. What's up? What have you been doing?
What's up, man? I've been grinding a little bit on that Mortal Kombat because ever since they released Shang Tsung, it's kind of got me back into it because I'm not really big on like most of the characters, the normal roster. Scorpion, Liu Kang, who else? Who else? Can't think right now who else I play with, but Shang Tsung, he's a badass. He's probably one of the best Shang Tsungs in
Oh, yeah.
any Mortal Kombat game.
I mean,
And this
because
one.
they actually made him useful.
Yeah, he ain't just a fireball shooting pussy.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's awesome. Hey, let us know if my volume's too loud or you need me to turn them up or vice versa. Next, we have UK Daz on the screen.
Banana.
I-
What?
It not
What?
only is that disturbing, but I'm aroused.
Oh god, it's Daz the sausage.
Are you aroused by Daz's sausage graphic guide?
Well, it's the size of his sausage that impresses me.
Oh my goodness.
That's just creepy. The one where he's wiggling the sausage.
That's not a sausage. That's a wiener. Oh, look. Now he's showing us his innards.
Daz loves bananas.
That's funny.
Okay, guys. Hey, guess what? It's just the three of us. If Crispy comes on here, I have a link ready for him.
Okay.
Spider-Man, can you do a dance for us real quick? Good. Okay, today we are, because there is a lot of controversy with Alan Wake, so I am going to play Alan Wake. And if the game audio gets too loud, just let me know, because I can't tell.
Alan Wake was such a good game, and I really, really enjoyed it, and I finished it. But then I started playing American Nightmare because I liked Alan Wake so much. I couldn't get through American Nightmare because I found it really, really difficult. As in, like, they kept throwing stuff at you and not giving you enough light at the very beginning, and I just got bombarded with assholes, and I kept dying, so I never finished it.
I never beat Alan Wake because it was just so strange to me. I was like, the flashlight is like, that's like his only like defense, right? As far as I remember. Can't
Well, his
remember.
flashlight kind of damages the
Yeah,
enemy enough that you can shoot them.
Yeah, that's right. But I don't know, man. The story it was so strange. What I remember playing, I'm like, so it's one of them games I kind of was interested in, but then I stopped and I never went back. I thought I'd
But you
come
know,
back to it.
but for people who like stories, I have to say that Alan Wake was probably one of the best story games I've ever played.
Yeah,
Stephen King once wrote,
you know I love Quantum Break, so
Yeah.
I know I need to go. I need to go back to it and actually beat it.
they're antithetical to the poetry of fear.
Hey, is the gameplay too loud?
The victim keeps asking
We don't
why,
need to hear a narrator talking over it.
and there shouldn't be one.
I love Alan Wake because
No,
like
it
I
doesn't sound too loud.
didn't even hear about it at first, but like from what I heard it was something like Stephen King. You're inside Stephen King books, and that's kind of what it is. It's like horror suspense, and it's kind of like episodic. It's not, but it's all in one game, so I'm surprised.
He's kind of like Stephen King in a way
Yeah,
because he's a writer. Yeah.
We got Skull Stomper in the chat.
So yes,
What's up, brother?
it began with a dream.
and I do love Quantum Break too, but
Following
so I'm not knocking that game. They're both
I was late,
very good games.
trying to reach my
But then for Microsoft to let this IP go,
reason.
It's okay,
That
Super.
sucks.
It'll be on PlayStation. Brian,
Get there.
Alan Wake 2 will be on PlayStation next year.
And it'll be in VR.
Yeah, it'll be in VR.
Hitchhiker to
hey, Hellblade works good in VR, so it would be cool if people they did get the license back and got to remaster it and shit, so people can actually get Alan Wake again because it's not in the stores anymore because
I would never see
Right.
Alice again.
the license is ran
So
out.
there's been lots of rumors going around about how Remedy got the IP back, and some people are kind of criticizing for Microsoft for letting it go. But Microsoft sold it back to them, didn't they?
Yeah, because Phil Spencer don't have good taste in games. He likes shit like Phantom Dust and stuff.
Like, I was listening. Did you listen to Enrique?
I was in shock from the crash.
last night?
I could hardly stand my feet.
You bought it out a little bit there, Jago.
Hear the Brett. Enrique did an impromptu podcast.
Yeah,
last night.
I heard a little bit of it today. I watched
He was
it, yeah.
fucking pissed. He feels like a lot of us. Like at the end of the day, I just go where the games are, and normally Microsoft is where I've always wanted to play, and then the controller and all that. You know, like a lot of people. But at the end of the day, I'll go where the games interest me because I've always had multiple consoles.
Right.
But this will probably be the first Xbox I won't buy day one.
Right.
Just
Well, I mean,
because
the X is awesome.
yeah, they screwed themselves with the 2013 thing, and then they came back and gave us a monster console. So they've kind of screwed us again because we don't really need, in my opinion, to upgrade from the X to a Scarlet Anaconda,
I had to go to
whatever the hell they want to call it,
I knew there
for
was
the
something
games right
wrong
now
there.
that they're trying to sell us. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But you know what? Then they're gonna have to come up with a reason. And if that reason is like ray tracing or zero
It's
load times,
it's tray racing, Jim.
tray racing and zero load times, then that might be enough to get people to jump.
You don't even
Yeah, it may be, but a PS5 would do that too. You know that. So,
And I agree, but see, I'm someone with 400 games that I'm not going to just jump to PlayStation when I've got so much money invested.
well,
in
you
the
got
system.
your X.
Yeah.
You got your X. That's why I say I got my X. I mean, I'm happy with all the games I got on my X. But it's for the next gen system. I'll just get a PlayStation first. You know what I'm saying? Unless they come out wait till E3 2020 and they just come out swinging and just blow us away. You know what I'm saying? Which I don't
Yeah.
You're a lousy rider.
Yeah, that's a possibility.
Did you say blow you away? Here, I can blow you away. Kaboom!
Look at me.
Okay, sorry.
Oh, wow. That's nice.
That's when Noof Nukem ever comes in here.
Boom, boom, kado.
I mean, but I understood where he was coming from, you know, with his rant. He just feels let down, you know what I'm saying? It's like Microsoft is kind of saying,
Whoa, I fell off the cliff.
fuck you, hardcore guys, you know what I'm saying? But what was his name? Forte, he brought up a good point, that Microsoft is moving more towards a services company because they've always been a services company. And I was like, you know what? He's got a point there.
Not
Yeah,
always.
they've
They
always
give us
pre-
shit like Bioshock and all kinds of shit.
Like they make so much money from Office and
Yep.
Windows and things like that that I guess it does make sense. In a way, it's letting us down as okay. So would you say that hardcore gamers are also old school gamers?
Yeah.
Because we're just used to going out and buying our games and having them and playing them whenever we want. We're not used to this whole method of renting games. I'll use the term renting games because I know that's something that Sonic would recognize.
Red Box 1.
Redbox One.
Exactly. So, you know, I've been renting Adobe, the Adobe Creative Suite from Adobe for the last, I'm going to say 3 to 4 years, maybe 4, maybe closer to 5. So basically, my company pays, I think it's $60 a month, and I get all the Adobe products, and I get stock photos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's for us to do that. It's saving us at my business over $1,000 a year
Yeah.
by doing it that way. And that's kind of how I look at it. I look at it as not as I don't own it or I can't put it in my hand. I look at it as if it saves me money and I get the same enjoyment, like having a shelf full of cartridges or boxes full of discs behind me doesn't give me joy. If anything, it frustrates me because I run out of space. If I can continue to play the games that I want to play at a cheaper cost, which Game Pass, okay, I know this is jumping into a Game Pass thing. I'm going on a little bit of a sideways rant here. But if it's saving me money and I'm getting the same experience, then I'm happy because I'm saving money.
Oh, it's just, yeah, we're all old school, you know what I'm saying? We don't like chains, but I totally, I mean, I'm a physical guy. I totally agree with you. And, I mean, and nowadays owning the disc don't mean shit. You know that. Not really. But I still like my physical game. But Microsoft wants you to buy into that Game Pass. And that's what, I mean, that's what they talk about. They want, yes, a service. They want you to go with Game Pass. And you know what? I would normally go out and buy Halo and Gears day one. No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to. I would love to, but I'm not going to because I could buy 2 other games with the money I would have spent on them, and then I can just wait for Gears, the physical, and Halo Infinite physical to get cheap, and I'll just go pick it again.
That's right. Okay, and here's something you have to remember. A lot of people have been making the point of, excuse me, oh, if I go into Game Pass, I'm not supporting the developers. You know, that's such bullshit because the developers would not put their games in Game Pass if they weren't benefiting from it. Microsoft has already made the point to say that game sales have gone up because of Game Pass. I was like listening to something. Who was it I was listening to? MM2K. He's kind of on a little bit of a Phil hate lately.
Yeah.
And I made the point to say, you know, people are complaining that, well, I'd rather go buy the game and support the developer. And my argument was, well, you are supporting the developer because they're in Game Pass. Game Pass is paying them.
To my knowledge, when you download the game in Game Pass, the developer gets paid.
That's
correct?
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. So they still get money.
That's right. Okay, well, look at it this way as well. The game comes out. Let's say that's okay. I'm going to use Metro Exodus as an example. Metro Exodus comes out. That kind of game doesn't appeal to everybody, but it's a good game. We know it's a good game. I've played it. Actually, I'm enjoying it. Reminds me a little bit of Wolfenstein. reminds me a little bit of Half-Life. There's a lot to it that I like, so I've been playing that. If they only sold 5 million copies, say 5 million, and that kind of is a good number, I would say. Wouldn't you say? 5 million.
Yeah. Fuck
Okay.
yeah.
So say that if they sold 5 million copies, and they called that success, instead of selling 5 million copies, they have 20 million people play it from Game Pass, and they get a cut.
20 million
And-
downloads, they get a cutoff.
It's right. They're getting 20 million people. Like, I don't see where people are complaining that I'd rather support the developers when the developers are being supported. That's why they're putting their games in Game Pass.
Why do you think Metro Exodus went into Game Pass so quickly? Because it probably didn't sell as well as they were hoping, and they knew they'd make some more money off of it.
Okay, hold on, I'll say something. This is why I complain about Game Pass so much. It's because I don't want Xbox to turn into this streaming only app that you can play anywhere, which is happening. I don't want our console. The more everyone subscribes to Game Pass, the more our consoles are getting closer to disappearing, and we're just going to be renting games from Xbox, and I don't want that to happen.
I couldn't beat it for $1.
And the quality of games are being made as Game Pass games.
I don't believe that. I really
I do.
don't believe that.
Hey, Super, if most of the games that go into Game Pass in the future, other than your Gears, Halos, and Forzas, I won't play all those other games if they are Game Pass full of. Because you know how I feel about games like that. You know what I'm saying? They
Well,
won't
I
get
mean, do you play all the crappy games they give us on Xbox Gold? It's just like I have such a I mean, that's how I feel about Game Pass. It's just a bunch of.
Castlevania's not a bad game.
No, I got that already.
I bought that like for like what, $4 like 3 years ago.
But I never owned it, and I've always wanted to play it. And as soon as it popped up on Games with Gold, I was like a kid at Christmas. I was like, yay!
Yeah, that's a good game, Jay. I think I beat it. I went through and beat it.
Most of the games on there, like, just watch for the sales. You can get these games for so fucking cheap. It's crazy.
But do you listen to what you're saying? Wait for the sales. Wait for the physical disc sales.
No, I don't care if you buy them.
Because
buy
I
them
don't want to
digital.
buy physical anymore. And
Get them digital. Stop,
I never find them that cheap. Like, I would have bought that Castlevania game already if I could have got it under $10, but I think every time I went and looked at it, it was $15.
Yeah, you can't get that game physical, I don't think. Where's my flare gun?
Siberia. I love 8-bit games I grew up with. You're right.
Yeah, I just don't know why people define Game Pass games as bad games when everything and anything is in Game Pass. Go look through Game Pass.
I know, I already own most of them.
There's AA, there's AAA, there's indie, there's
and then there's a bunch of games that used to be on like 360. Remember on the 360? I'm not gonna back out of this game, but there's a section called dollar indie games, but they cost like $10 now, and they stick them in Game Pass.
I never saw that, but you and if you're right, you're right. My point is that you can't. It's not just cheap, bad games that are going in Game Pass. It's not. Metro Exodus is not a cheap, bad game. I started playing it and it captured me right away.
I've won Metro Exodus and I haven't beat it. It's just weird to start with, I guess. And I
Oh god, tornado! Fuck. Sorry.
No,
It's like Game Pass is the place for last resort sales.
I think that's just a misconception.
Super, I will agree with you up until here recently, because that's what a lot of the games in Game Pass look like. Indie and AA filler. But now we're starting to see it change a little bit, and I hope they continue the trend. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of agree with you. I see what people say, and that's why I haven't played a bunch of those games that were in there. There were 360 games that I already played, or the new stuff's coming out. Like, what was that 8-bit game? What was it? indie loves he recommended. I can't remember now. It was hard as balls, but it's like it looked like something from our generation. And I tried to play it, and I'm just that's like I'm out. I mean, I need a little more than that now. Like Blair Witch, I know that's an indie game supposedly or AA. That looks phenomenal. I'm okay with it. I don't hate indie games. I just like Farming Simulator. I see people playing. I'm like, how the fuck can you play that? I can't do it. Can't do it. Sorry.
Wait, hold on. Let me see if I can find what Xbox says. Okay, Xbox sees us as just subscribers. Okay, don't say anything for like 10 seconds. I'll just play this clip. This is not from me bitching about this. This is from Xbox themselves, so listen.
Gamers are already signaling to us that the model of purchasing a game, playing it, and then moving on to the next one isn't the only way they want to experience games. They're behaving more like subscribers than
It's
buyers.
not the only way.
We're behaving more like subscribers and buyers. I don't want subscriptions to be the only way. That's why I don't support. I mean, you all can do whatever you want. If you want to waste your money with nothing to show for it and just rent games, then that's gonna be your Xbox.
Super.
You're gonna have a
Do you buy movies?
No.
My point is that there's my point right there. Same thing with the
Movies
movie
are
industry.
that's a lot different than games, though.
No, it's not. It's entertainment. Were you standing outside of Blockbuster? Did you chain yourself to Blockbuster when they were going to tear it down?
Yes, I did. I tried to stop it, Jay.
Sure did.
That's my point. It's just evolution. It's just evolution. That's the
Look,
way
Sony's
things are
not.
going.
Sony is doing the same thing, but they're not jumping all this fucking dumbass cloud bullshit.
Okay, listen to me. Sony's just keeping more quiet about it because they know what their fans would say. But in the end, Sony's doing the exact same thing.
Look, Game Pass Ultimate for $1, you can't beat that. And you
Yeah.
get every.
But like every subscription service does this shit at first. They get it's called click and bait. They reel you in for subscribe for $1.
Hey, when my time's over on June 9th, 2022, I got it till then. I won't pay $15 a month for that shit no more. But I got it for 3 years, and I can play all the Halos, which will be one, all the Gears, which will be one.
Yeah, then we're all gonna be trapped because of all of the people that are sucking up to this Game Pass now and throwing them money.
Okay.
Like later.
Go
ahead. Oh.
What I was going to say was, I've got all the Game Pass games sitting in front of me right now. Okay. I'm gonna start naming them off, and then you guys can decide when I mention a game if it's crap or if it's worth it. Is it AA? Is it AAA? Is it shovelware? I'm just gonna go through some games here. Okay. You ready?
Can't we add one? Just get it on sale.
Okay, but you guys, when I mention a game, you guys give me your first word that comes to mind.
Okay.
When you hear that game, and I know that not every one of these games is gonna have a positive impact, but I just want to get your reactions. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Minecraft.
Crap.
Mortal Kombat X.
Phenomenal.
Good. You can get. They always have it on sale.
No. One word.
Oh, buy it.
One
Sale.
One. No. I want to
Sale.
your impression. Shadow Mordor.
Phenomenal.
Sale. All the games you're listing off, you can buy them on sale for like $5.
That's not the point of the game, Super.
with all the DLC.
Metro Exodus.
It's a good game, but it's tough to get into because I heard it was slow.
Batman Arkham Knight.
Phenomenal.
Sale.
Borderlands 2.
Sale.
Shit.
Borderlands the pre-suite sequel.
Sale.
Let's
The stuff you're listing good.
Forza Horizon 4.
Good.
Rocket
League.
Sale.
It's an indie, but it's okay.
Dead by Daylight.
Should be free to play.
Gears of War 4.
Very nice.
Phenomenal. Dead by Daylight.
Halo
Okay.
5.
Phenomenal. I love
Good.
that.
Let's see what else is here.
I'd say triple
Halo
A.
the Master Chief Collection.
Still broken.
Grab great value if it wasn't broken.
It's not broken. Fallout 4.
Crap.
Yeah, shit.
Okay, I'm just going through here, seeing if there's anything. They keep duplicating themselves when I flip through them here. Metal Slug.
Phenomenal.
Free on on your phone or any other device. Just saying, anyone who has a phone can play that for free.
You're grasping at straw. Oh, Marvel versus Capcom. The ultimate. Is it?
Small for vs. Capcom 3, yeah, and it's in Game Pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a phenomenal game. Better than the last one. Better than Infinite.
Sale.
Street Fighter 4.
Alan, we're here.
The best Street Fighter.
Yeah. Warhammer Vermintide.
Shit.
Free to play should be
I
free
never
to play. It is. Isn't that free to play game?
I think they gave it away for free because I have it.
Ninja Gaiden Black.
Phenomenal.
Game's like 50 years old.
Doesn't matter. Mass Effect. The Mass Effect trilogy.
Sale. You can get all the Mass Effects cheap as hell on sale.
All the
Listen to what you're saying. Listen to what you're saying. They're all on sale.
Well, no, they're not just on sale though. They're on sale for like four or $5.
I will pay more money to buy those games than I would for Game Pass.
Okay, for your Game Pass, you can own most of those games that you listed plus a whole bunch with all the DLC included.
Why do I need to own them?
I have
Because if you have a rough month, say Jade needs some stuff and he has a rough month and can't afford Game Pass, all your games just poof.
I got Game Pass till 2021. I'm not even worried anymore.
Okay, so when they don't have all these promotions and stuff, then once you have a bad month, then all those games are gone.
Yeah.
You have no ownership whatsoever. Which
But I don't play them all at once.
I don't know. I just don't want to be. Keep naming games that are on Game Pass. Let's get to the good, crappy ones.
Wilmy, Monkey Punch, Coop. That's a Coop already.
They're all listed under categories. Let's go to shooters.
Hi, Super Cooper Indie Gamer. Wilmy. Oh crap! I'm not talking about indies. Indies are great graphic guys.
Good for you.
Let's go to action adventure. So
you going?
Just put show all, and then
I did, but you can only show all as categories.
Yeah, you're gonna do those categories.
Just Cause.
sale.
Monster Hunter World.
Good game. That
Not my cup of tea.
that was just on sale for $15 on Sony's store.
Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Phenomenal.
Good game.
Wolfenstein 2.
Phenomenal.
Hitman. Oh, that's the complete first season. Oh yeah, that's that episodic one.
I've only played one Hitman game, and I can't remember which one it was, but it was damn good. But there isn't a new one.
Let's see. Rare Replay.
I got it for watching Mick one of Xbox's E3 from Mixer.
Yeah.
I like Rare Replay.
Crackdown 3.
Horrible.
No, it's not horrible.
It's a fun game, Super. Come on.
Not horrible.
It's a fun game, dude.
If you say
Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Phenomenal.
Good.
Saints Row.
Rise of Tomb Raider got for $3.
Vampire.
That's a great game, but it's a grindy game, but it's pretty cool.
Rise Son of Rome.
Phenomenal game. We need a
Ori
sequel.
and the Blind Forest.
Never played it, but I own it.
Alien.
I love Ori.
Alien Isolation.
Phenomenal.
Shenmue 1 and 2.
Back in the day, they were badass.
Yeah. We Happy Few.
Never played it.
Sucks.
Does it suck? I've only played about 5 minutes of it.
I don't like that game.
The original Tomb Raider reboot.
Good game.
Oh, that was a real good game. 2013 or 4.
Get it for $5 on sale.
Prey.
That's a weird game. It's good and then it's not at the same time. But it kind of wants. If you get more into it, it gets better. It's slow to start with.
I never played either one of them, but I heard good things about part 2.
Sunset Overdrive.
Awesome game.
Phenomenal.
Quantum Break.
Fucking
Awesome,
phenomenal.
Dead Rising 2.
Good.
I never played it.
The Walking Dead series.
Telltale.
Do
Yeah.
they even sell that anymore?
All of them are great.
I was just playing that last night. Hey, hold on, can I stop you 1 second, Jay?
Yeah.
One good thing I will give Microsoft credit for is I love doing the reward things where you get the points to do the achievements. So one of them was to get any 2 achievements, and the best place to get achievements is the Telltale game. So I was playing The Walking Dead last night, but yeah, the Microsoft rewards, that I really like those, and I like how they're implementing those to get you to play
Get you to try games you haven't tried.
right.
Dude, the Walking Dead series, they throw achievements at you, bro.
Okay, am I going to continue? Let's do a couple more.
Yeah.
Hellblade.
I like what I played of it, but I haven't ever beat it.
Hellblade's
puzzle.
awesome.
The puzzles got me.
Fable Anniversary.
Oh, you know how I feel
Good.
about Fable.
I love Fable. Fallout 3. How about Dead Island?
I played the first one, it was shit.
No, it was not.
I didn't like it.
Dude, the Dead Islands are horrible compared to what's that new zombie? Yeah, Dying
Light was good.
Light killed off the Dead Island
But
thing.
Dead Island was amazing. Even though it was glitchy, I loved it.
Yeah, Dying Light's way better than Dead Island.
Let's go. Fable 2 and 3.
Fable 2 is one of my favorite games.
Yeah.
Never played 2 because 1 pissed me off.
Onrush. Anyone play Onrush?
I got that. It's a great racing game.
Yeah. Let's see what else is here. Darksiders 1 and 2.
I own them, but I've never beat 1. And I own 2, never
I
started.
only played the first one. I haven't played 2.
I really liked the first one, but I didn't finish it because I got to a boss that I couldn't beat. Life is Strange.
Good.
Started the first episode, never beat it.
What about
Pretty sure they gave all those away for free
1
already.
and 2. Recore.
I love
That's a
Recore.
great game, believe it or not. Well, after they updated it or whatever, it looks really good.
Yeah, if you have not went back to Recore after the update, can someone tell me if my volume's too loud on my microphone?
You sound good to me.
I love Recore after they updated it. I was so mad that they released it the way they did, though, because it was missing the 6th robot. You couldn't complete the game.
Well, luckily, I never played it when they first released it. I only saw it when they, cause I got it after they updated it.
I would love a sequel.
Banjo Kazooie.
I know people. There's some people that say people have been asking for that. I haven't been asking for that.
Yeah.
Play it for free on your phone.
State of Decay. I never played the first
for its time, people really liked that. That was kind of like a sleeper.
People say the first one's better than the second one. In some aspect.
Agents of Mayhem.
I own it, and if you like Crackdown, but you wanted a Crackdown fix before Crackdown 3 came out, buy that. It's still fun, but I never beat it. But it's still fun.
Max: The Curse of Brotherhood.
I love that game.
You could where you could use a little marker to draw in limbs and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what else we got here.
I love Max.
Rage 1.
Never played it.
The game was okay, gameplay wise, but the end it sucked ass.
Yeah. Let's see what else is here. Oxenfree. I heard that was decent.
I never played it.
It's usually like $2 on Steam.
Is that a ox simulator?
I don't know. Okay. Anyway, so I think I've made my point to say that.
I'll get to the shitty ones yet though.
More than 50% of the games that I mentioned, you guys said were good.
Oh yeah.
You didn't list all the shitty ones that are clogging up Game Pass though.
No, I didn't need to name off the shitty ones because I don't focus on negativity. I focus on positivity.
I play the ones in Game Pass that I think are gonna interest me. There's there's a vampire game in there. It's a side scroller that I can't remember the name of it, but it hooked me for a little while. But then I got bored of it because it got really repetitive.
Right.
It's a side scroller, but I mean, I can't remember the fucking name of it now. But it was pretty good.
I needed to get the power running in the
I would.
most definitely.
All right,
most definitely, Andy.
here's my deal. Like I bought this $500 console, Jay, called the Scorpio. They said it was this all-powerful monster. And what did we get? We get Game Pass. They tell us, let's rent games. Here's Super Lucky's Tale. That's what, like, I want them to concentrate on giving us good games. Like
Super.
Alan Wake, so I know they don't own BioShock, but like a BioShock or fucking something.
Oh,
Super.
so you feel like the people when the PlayStation 4 came
The
out,
cabin looked like a time
you feel
capsule
like
from
those
the
people
60s,
because
or even
that
earlier.
came out and it had no games.
No, I'm saying all Microsoft is, they have all their stuff concentrated on subscriptions. That's all they're focused on. That's
Super.
all
They
they're
came out. They came out with the Scorpio for the console for us hardcore console guys to appease us because they know they gave us a shit console in 2013,
and they didn't
but
release anything on it.
and that's all they talked about. So us hardcore console guys would buy it. But you see the direction a year and a half later they're going in, and they already told us in 2013 that they were going in this direction. You know that we didn't. We just didn't want to listen. You know what I'm saying?
Stuck our fingers in our ears, man. La 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 la.
Tried it in 2013. Now
I
they're going with it now.
I trusted Phil. He said he was going to give us virtual reality, and
He said he was going to give us VR, and he didn't do that either. But like I was saying earlier, well, I don't remember if we were live. Microsoft has always been a service-based company, and that's the direction they're going. Like it or not, you got a console out there. If you don't want to buy it, don't buy it. Phil, don't give a shit. Play it on the PC, play it on a tennis shoe, play it on a loaf of bread, play your games anywhere on a cell phone. They don't care. Sony right now, and
Game Pass sandwich sounds delicious.
Yeah, Game Pass. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I took that bait for $1. Like I said, I got it till June 9th, 2022, and I get all 3 of Microsoft's first-party games for day 1, 4 days early, and it's the Ultimate Edition. You can't pass that up.
Fucking Super Phil to save the world.
If you think about it,
Phil's a superhero gaming bullshit.
You've got to think about the climate, the social climate where Microsoft is. They're in Washington State. It's almost like a different planet over there compared to where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Different things, it's just a different air outside they breathe. You know what I'm saying? The kumbaya tea, all that shit. Sony is across the pond and in Japan, and Japanese people, their culture has always been about tradition. You know that.
All about not looking at anyone else besides.
Yes, and so they know they already got the lead, and they're going to do the same shit eventually. I'm going to tell you something right now, Super. Consoles, it may not be in our lifetime, but consoles are going to go away.
Yep.
Every one of them.
With
Nintendo,
Game Pass, it'll go away even faster. I promise you.
You're probably right, but Sony is not going to come out here and say that. They're going to still focus, and that's what they're coming out and say. You see the articles about they're focusing on more AAA games for their hardcore fans because they know that they sell a shit ton. People want to talk about Spider-Man and God of War selling 10 million copies like that's nothing. Are you fucking insane? That's a shit ton of money for Sony.
Did you say Spider-Man? He just came to the screen. I think he heard you.
But Sony's gonna suck you off in the front and then stick their finger in your ass in the rear and do the same thing that Microsoft is doing.
Sony's
one of the stink.
Sony's gonna play dirty. They usually do play dirty, but they're coming at this shit with no mercy.
The only one I see actually holding on, maybe, like once consoles go away, and I hope it's not for a long time, is Nintendo because they're always weird. They've got a mobile.
Well, that's the thing. But here's something that we're not even taking into consideration. That Microsoft thought, well, we can't compete in the mobile market because Nintendo does so well.
Check this out. Hold on, the graphic on.
Sony already tried.
Hey guys, we got something going on the screen.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Yes. What's up?
Talk softly to her.
Oh, how you doing? Damn it, Daz. Daz is hot sausage blocking. Stop, Daz.
What's up, Invader, bro?
Why is Daz always interfering when you're trying to get with your woman?
No, Daz, stop.
He's like, take my wiener.
God damn it.
What? Take my banana.
Wait, I thought, hold on, why are we talking about Game Pass for an hour? Let's talk about Alan Wake.
No,
what
we've moved off of that now. We're just saying it's all going to go in the same direction. The Sony's going to be way slower at it, man. You're going to have to accept that.
I know where I was going with this. I was saying that Microsoft realizes they couldn't compete in the mobile market. So what did they do? They made every device you own already into a gaming system.
Yep.
I already solved my problem with it. I stopped giving Xbox money like a year and a half ago. I haven't bought.
You're trying to say you're not buying the Scarlet day one?
Fuck no. Why would I? I got a PC.
I'm not. I got an X.
The only I wouldn't even upgrade my PlayStation, but they're coming out with PSVR 2. And
dude, I'm still rocking a vanilla PS4. That's a good reason to go to a PS5.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? PS4 Pro was shit. I never bought it. I knew it was shit.
I guess I have a small confession.
I mean, the only reason I want PlayStation to be powerful and stuff is just to help the VR stuff. But like if I see Xbox doing any VR stuff, I'll be interested. But
me too.
I mean, they pretty much just lied to our faces about it. So.
Jeepers Creepers is in the chat too. What's up, bro?
But everybody lies, like everybody.
Not as much as Phil Spencer. Wait, we do have one more liar, Sean Murray. He's a pretty good liar.
If Microsoft comes out with a VR, that'll be great. But
fuck yeah,
having a VR is cool and all, but unless you have really good games to play on it, you won't need it. You know what I'm saying?
Sony lied about not having DRM.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's had DRM. Anytime you play multiplayer, you have DRM.
But look, you're making excuses for their lies.
But everyone's had DRM since, like.
But nobody's had VR.
Huh?
Not everyone's had VR. Only PC and PlayStation.
The cabin had gone dark.
What's that have to do with DRM?
Don't forget mobile, Jay. Mobile had it. Samsung. I had Samsung VR.
Fuck! Don't ever do mobile VR unless it's a Quest.
That's what sold me on VR. Believe it or not, I played with that. I don't know how many times I drained the phone in my battery just sitting in the living room with that VR headset on, playing VR because you won't attach to anything, dude. No wires. It was amazing.
If you want if you want portable VR, get an Oculus Quest. The bottom line.
I'm just gonna wait till Sony see what they do because I'm hoping Sony's new VR is wireless.
It's Noof Kaboom. Or
what's up, Noof?
Boom.
Boom boom kaboom! It's Noof in the room.
What?
Nah, no, Wilmy, I was not watching porno. Excuse me. What was that game that you gifted me, Super? The affected the manor, right?
Yep.
I played that first on mobile VRJ, and it looked almost identical to the PlayStation version.
Right.
And that is creepy as shit because it tells you to stand up, so there's no wires attached. So you really get freaked out because you can't feel anything, and you can move around, and you got your headphones on. I mean, it was a cool experience. Mobile VR is what sold me.
I'd have to find help on foot.
Hey, Jago, what did Five Fingers say to the face?
What did what?
Never mind. Hold on. What did
VR?
What did Five Fingers say to the face?
I don't know what.
Charlie Murphy, smack! Okay, sorry, go ahead.
Is Charlie Murphy Eddie Murphy's brother?
Yeah.
He died, I think.
Oh, Charlie died?
I think he did, pretty sure.
But does he have another brother that's a comedian as well?
I didn't like it. And I didn't like the guys.
I know one of Eddie Murphy. I know one of Eddie Murphy's brothers died.
Jumped out the cliff. Dude, those Dave Chappelle shows were so... Those skits with Charlie Murphy are so fucking funny.
Yeah, see, Jeeper said, yeah, he died. That's what I thought. a couple years ago. And see, Wilmy says that's why I have the Quest. It's awesome with no wires, dude. I'm telling you.
Oh, I forgot he's got the Quest. Yeah. Oculus got a bunch of good games. If Microsoft did that teamed up with Oculus, like I'd go buy a Scarlet.
Okay,
Mike-
Yeah.
here's the thing. What if
gas station
Microsoft
was
does
my best
team up with
bet.
Oculus
They'd have a phone I
and
could
gives
use.
you an
It
experience
looked like a
with
long hike through
the
the
new
forest to get
Scarlet
there.
that rivals anything that's on PC already?
I'd just buy a Scarlet. Like, there's no question if Microsoft. I support whoever supports virtual reality because I'm very passionate about it. So if Microsoft supports it, I mean, they support on PC, they just don't do it on Xbox like they promised. But if they did team up with Oculus, let us use our Oculus Rift S or even the Rift on there, then I would support it. Unless it's in Game Pass or something.
Yeah, all VR games are going to go on Game Pass as soon as VR is supported.
But I mean,
Every one of them.
but as far as like them just releasing another console, like I just bought a Monster. Why'd I gotta buy a
Oh, you
Beast?
never. No. I've got a new scenario.
Super. You can answer this for Noof. I don't think you don't need Oculus Quest its own its own device. You don't need a phone or anything, right?
No, you don't need. It's wireless.
It's one device, it's screen, everything.
But you do need to connect it to a phone to update it, I heard.
Well, I'm sure, but no, you don't need a phone for the Oculus Quest like you did
It's
for
not
the
gonna.
Samsung VR.
It's not gonna update every day. Maybe there'll be an update once a month, and then boom, you're updated. Or you could probably plug in a computer and update it, or a laptop and update it.
I'll be back. I gotta go drain the
leg bag.
The leg bag.
Microsoft, if Microsoft would just use one of those third-party headsets, that's all they'd have to do, man. You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah, they have like 5 third-party headsets, but they're letting them run out of stock. So, like, it is a possibility if we see Windows Mixed Reality version 2, then we might see those on the Scarlet. So, and I don't know, because they're teamed up with Acer, Lenovo, like all kinds of people for third-party head. This shit ain't gonna cost Xbox fucking anything to let us use VR on the thing. It would just be them putting an app on there, letting us using it.
No, it's probably got its own storage you go to. Like Samsung VR, it had its own VR store. Once you put it on, you could go to it and just put in your debit card information and buy the games. Like you on the Quest, you probably go to the Oculus store or whatever.
Yeah, and I think Oculus Quest has cross-buy with the Oculus Rift, so if you buy the game once, you can play them on both headsets.
If I had more money, I'd buy an Oculus Quest. But them fucking things, dude, holy shit, that's like buying a console.
They'll go down this holiday. That's just the launch price. I expect them to go down probably $50 bundled with stuff.
Hey, Creeper said he needs VR.
Fuck yeah. Wait, I thought Creeper has VR.
No, he wants me to play it. He wants me to play the Star Wars Battlefront mission this weekend.
It's fucking badass, ain't it?
He's like, I'm sold.
I played. Hey, Wilmy, did you play Vader Immortal? I like that. That's made by fucking Ninja Theories. Made that Ninja Theories. Everyone thinks Ninja Theories making Xbox games. They're making VR games.
What? Really?
Yeah.
They made. Wow.
Yeah, they made Vader Immortal, so they're still making VR games, which is cool. So I am glad that Xbox is letting them still work on VR. Because Vader Immortal's badass. They nailed lightsaber battling. It's freaking awesome.
Yeah, I know the Oculus Quest has got one bundle. If you get the one with more internal storage, it's like $500. Yeah, $499. Yep, he just put it in there.
Yeah, but at the same time, people are going out and buying a $200 Elite controller. So
fuck that. I'm not buying that shit for $200. Let me tell you that.
I'd even be interested. I'd be interested if the first one I had didn't break within a month. Like my bumpers came. That piece between the bumpers, it's like made of hard plastic. It should be made of like a soft bendable plastic, so the bumpers break really easy. And well, you know it. Like a lot of people had issues with the Elite controller.
I'd love to be able to pay $4.99 for another system new for a VR system, but I don't got that kind of money, bro. I have to take what I can get. I'm gonna take my PlayStation vanilla, trade it in. I'm gonna take my VR, if they got a new VR for PlayStation 5, trade that shit in and get what credit I can get. Go home with my PS5, and that is if Microsoft don't come out and blow me away with like some super duper VR and a bunch of games. Then I can get the edge to be strong. But that's a wait to see thing for me right now. Sony's got to get my money. They want.
I think the Empire heard us talk about Star Wars. Oh, I hate this guy. He always kills me.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. It holds the charge up for 8 hours. I mean, 5 hours. So Wilmy said, yeah, the Samsung VR, it would hold maybe 2.5. Then your phone would be dead. But it's still cool as shit, though.
Oh, don't jump off the cliff, Alan Wake.
If you got like a Samsung Galaxy 6 and above will work for the mobile VR. Samsung Galaxy S6, 7. I had a 7 Edge. That's what I had. I'm working on. I'm sure 8, 9, and whatever else they got. Well, you know, they're compatible with it too. You just need the headset. That's all you need.
Oh, have you been looking at the Steam summer sale there, Super?
Yeah, dude, I have so many Steam games. It's.
I'm just wondering if there's anything decent in there.
There's always shit in there. Like a lot of games you're talking about, like you can pick up on Steam for like $2-3 or something.
Okay, but not the games I like. Apparently, everything I'm looking at here that I'm even remotely interested in is like $31.
Which one is that?
We got Shadow of the Tomb Raiders, $31.99. They've got Just Cause 4, $31.99. Final Fantasy 15, $33.49.
Just all you gotta do is put on your wish list. They do like Square Enix sales all the time that are way cheaper than that.
Yeah. Like this is like, I mean, I'd like to play these games, but I only want to spend a couple bucks.
You cheap bastard.
I'm a cheap bastard too, Jay. Don't feel bad.
Dude, PC gaming made me the cheapest fucking gamer ever. Like, I look at any game over $10, I'm like, nope.
like I want Rage 2, but I just can't afford it, man. I hadn't pre-ordered 2 with the NBA Jam guy, his voice. I wanted it so bad because I love Doom, and I didn't have the money, and I'm just like, I want to buy it so bad. But I bet you, guess where it's gonna go, Jay?
Where?
Game Pass.
Oh, well, of course. Why wouldn't it?
That's why I've not bought it. I don't have the money anyway, but I want to buy it so bad. I want to play it because, like I said, I love Doom. But I know
if you think about it, Microsoft is doing a huge service for other developers because you don't have to, like you made the point, you don't have to spend your money on the AAA exclusives that are coming out from Microsoft, like the Gears and the Halos. You can save that money and buy games that aren't on Game Pass, so you're supporting other developers.
Well, that was my point. It's like I don't have to buy Gears day one. I want to, but it's in Game Pass. I can play it, and I'll just buy the physical copy later because I want the physical copy. But I can buy other games in their place. You know what I'm saying? With the money I would spend on Gears and Halo.
Exactly. So more games are being purchased.
Yeah. And I'm still helping the developers. And this is going to be the first year I haven't bought day one. But I was like, why am I going to buy it day one? It's in Game Pass. I got to think about it. It's in Game Pass. And I'll just buy it when it goes on sale.
So is this hurting developers then, or is it helping them? Because no one's going to buy Gears of War or Halo. They're all going to get Game Pass for $1.
But you're not understanding. If 10,000 people bought the game physically or bought the game digitally to play it normally if Game Pass didn't exist, instead, probably 20 to 30,000 people are going to play it, and they're going to get a cut of 30,000 rather than 10,000. And they're going to make more money.
If it wasn't a budget thing for me, I would get it anyway. I would get it anyway day one.
Yeah, dude, I'm buying. I am buying Gears and Halo fuck Game Pass.
Someone had hidden a chest.
Like, I want to own those games, and like, if I have a tough month and I can't afford Game Pass, I want to be able to have access to that, not be at the mercy of.
I hear you, but I don't put as much value into owning my shit.
It's just like I don't want to be at the mercy of Microsoft's xCloud. I want to own my shit to have access
You can
whenever I
still
want.
do it for $1. You can get Game Pass Ultimate, and it converts all your gold and your Game Pass, and it gives you like an extra month or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
But I mean, and here's another thing: if you want to buy those games, you get them at a
Dark Forest
discount.
was the last place I wanted to go.
Yeah.
I get them on discount on their sales.
Gas station.
Like I
But you're
mean,
not
none of
getting them
that
day
shit
one on
matters.
discount. You're not getting them day one on discount.
In my situation, Sweeper, I totally understand where you're going, but you know, and I understand your argument. Trust me, I do. I understand you so much, but I look at it like this: I'm not a rich person. I have a tight budget most of the time, so the dollar for Ultimate Game Pass.
I'm not smart, man.
I'm not a smart man,
Forrest.
but the Ultimate Game Pass for $1, dude. And I don't actually have to go buy Gears day one or Halo day one. I paid $1 for June 9th, 2022. So I have all those games, the Ultimate versions already. That's a no-brainer for me.
I know that, but that's like the click and bait phase.
I hate supporting it though, Super. I do. But at the end of the day, this shit's going that way anyway. And us hardcore guys, we are not the majority.
That's right. We're so not the majority.
We could chain ourselves outside of Microsoft's headquarters and say, you know, we're not leaving until you give us better games.
Well, here's something funny. They have Google Earth on VR, and I actually did a live stream, and I went to Redmond, and you could like sit right in front of the Microsoft studio, and I started yelling at them in virtual reality because it made me feel better.
I'm not a smart man, but I know what a game is.
I'm not a smart man, but I know what a deal is.
I'll get change subject. What do you guys think about Sony saying they're just making hardcore games?
Good.
PlayStation's for the hardcore AAA games.
Them coming out and saying we're for the hardcore gamers. It's the same as this is how we trade. This is how we trade games.
We could do the disc thing when he hands the disc off.
That same thing is like now they're grasping at straws.
This is how you This is how you share games with friends. Here you go.
It's exactly the thing. They're just grasping at straws.
Yep.
They know what the future brings, and they're just trying to cater to the stubborn, ignorant people that don't want to believe it's going down that path.
Well, they know how. Like,
they're marketing geniuses, Jay.
I'm a fan of Sony's. I have been since the first PlayStation. I've never, lied about that. They know how devoted some of their fans are. We all know too. We see them on Twitter. They can be crazy.
They know how to fool the weak-minded. That's how I look at it.
But no,
they backed up pretty much everything they said though. They've given us freaking amazing games.
Yes,
at the end of the day, that means I'll end up spending more money on the PS5 next year if they do bring out more games for us hardcore guys.
I'm gonna have a prediction right now that Sony, you can only strike gold so many times, okay? And now, if Microsoft starts doing it with all their studios and they start pumping out bangers, I'm going to use that term because that's what all the kids say.
Bangers.
If Microsoft starts pumping out bangers, guaranteed Sony's going to be pumping out double A's and maybe not indies, but double A's that are going to be just okay, and a lot of sequels and a lot of reboots and remakes.
Oh, we already know there's going to be.
We want the sequels.
God of War 2, Spider-Man 2, Horizon Zero Dawn 2, and I'm cool with all those. I'm cool with all, but that's one of Microsoft's biggest problems this gen was too. We didn't get any sequels to any games that the Xbox guys love.
Wasn't there a big deal about like somebody questioned Phil about that, and Phil basically explained to them that when he took over and Terry Myerson was still in charge, that there was a large there was a pushback for doing that kind of thing.
He
And
said it
now-
was hard. It was hard to keep a deadline. Like
Yeah.
it was, yeah. I want
Exactly.
honestly, Jay, that I wanted to go. Really, you're in charge. You tell these motherfuckers they better get it done. You don't want to hear no bones about it. But you know, I'm like, oh, I didn't like that. He's like,
Yeah.
I could hear. I almost sounded like he was whining. Well, he's torn. I don't want to push these guys. Good schedule. We got too much Tumayati over here. I was like, ah. That did not sound good, Phil. You know what I mean?
For Phil to let the Remedy go, not Remedy go, but
They
to,
let them go. They sold it.
I know they sold it, which is stupid. Like
So when
if they put an
when you
Alan
sell
Wake,
your Xbox, when you sell your Xbox, I'm gonna go. I can't believe you let that go. You're
I
not
won't,
gonna
I
feel
won't
bad
sell
about
it. I
yeah.
ain't just gonna upgrade unless I
You're
do
not gonna feel
VR.
bad about it. I'm sure he doesn't feel bad.
But dude, if next E3, if Sony comes on stage, Alan Wake 2, oh my god.
But you know, both of those games didn't sell well.
You
That's
know
because
what,
Alan Wake was released same day fucking Red Dead Redemption was released.
is announced on
That's a
stage
Microsoft fault thing.
on Sony stage next year. My phone will melt from the salty Xbox fans on Twitter. I'm telling you, and the happy Sony guys throwing salt in the wound. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I want to be on Twitter that day. I like no. But you know Sony. Hey guys, you know Sony. They're like that. You know this. What would be what do you probably what they're thinking right now? Well, we should probably buy, if we can, Remedy and make Alan Wake 2 just to piss off the Xbox guys, and then we'll get more of those Xbox guys over here.
And I mean, maybe that's the way that the people on that side of the ocean, the way that they look at competition. They look at competition as we need to do something to hurt them. Whereas on this side of the ocean, and maybe Phil's not the perfect person to quote here, but he's all about working together and everybody profiting. But
Super Phil.
I guess
That's
over there.
No, it's not. All Phil cares about is fucking subscriptions. That's all he fucking cares about.
That's a good thing, Jay. I understand Phil's point too, but at the end of the day, he don't leave. It's like no gamer left behind. Kind of like he's in the. We're all in the military, and we all got shot in the war, and Phil's gonna carry us all on his back to the fucking chopper. So everybody wins. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Here's a good analogy. Okay, you are trapped in a burning house. You've got Yoshida on the left of you, and Phil on the right of you. Who do you trust to get you out of that burning house?
Well, Phil straight up lied to our faces about VR, so I'd go with Yoshida.
I'm not gonna lie.
Yoshida couldn't even carry you. They're like,
Hey, give me a piggyback ride.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest. I would go to Phil because he speaks English. I couldn't understand Yoshida.
Well, I just cook Yoshida and eat him.
I know you like Chinese
Oh,
food.
hey, if anyone, I put a donation link thing in the chat. I am trying to get a Switch. We had, oh my God, Wilmy donated lots of money. Thank you. Yes.
So what, you paint dry?
He donated. Yes, I did a stream called Let's Watch Paint Dry. It was very entertaining.
Did he donate the $185?
He donated $100, and then I got 50 for my birthday a couple days ago, and then a few other donations. So we're at 185 now. We're over halfway to get the Switch. My girlfriend's. I told my girlfriend I want one. She said if I pay a penny out of my own pocket for one, she would cut my balls off. So I'm counting on other people to donate.
Super. If I had money, I'd help you, but I don't, man. I've got nothing extra.
Every cent that I make this month has to go towards my appliances, dude. Sorry.
And we have Xbox. Say it, Jago.
XboxGamerPix.com? Yeah.
Yes, if you want an avatar, not just your avatar if you do like a podcast or something, but if you put these pictures on your Xbox One or PlayStation, they look so freaking cool, man. They really do. So
Well,
go to that
well,
link.
Just look at Supers. You did Supers, didn't you, Jay?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. You can look again because it's animated. Yeah, just look at Supers, look at mine, look at Jay's. Mine don't move, but mine's still fucking phenomenal. I love it. Sorry,
I've got the glowing zappy eyes with the electronics or the electricity coming from my
The gas
eyeballs.
station was closer now.
yeah, that's
It's
cool to
like
see.
welcoming
I'm working on a new one. My new one's going to be Ash. I'm going to be done up as Ash.
Yeah, you can. I think you can drop the monkey now, Jay.
You think so?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. I still think that even a monkey can do it.
No, I mean, it still holds water, but I think you should make you one with something like, like I knew Jago. That was me. My idea, like half and half. I said that's me. Love, Killer Instinct. I love those two. Everybody's got an evil side. Everybody's got a nice side. Whatever. I was like, eat a devil, an angel. I said that's me. So you need to make you one like something like. You can make yours all day long because you're the master at it. But come up with one to replace the Raiden Monkey is cool as shit though. I do like that. But come up with one if you want Ash, make Ash like you are Ash or whatever. That'd be cool.
I thought Boomstick already took that one.
Yeah.
Didn't he do like an Evil Dead kind of thing?
Boomstick is part Resident Evil.
Yeah, Resident Evil.
Yeah.
He's Resident
Oh,
Evil,
what the
but then his
fuck?
name is Mr. Boomstick.
Man, Jago, you gotta give this game a try. Like,
Yeah, the game's amazing.
that's so cool, man. I love Alan Wake.
Dude, I played like 4 or 5 hours of it, and I'm like, it was like on Saturday when Microsoft gave it away for free, and I was like, I know everybody raves about this game. Let me play it. And I was like,
You know what the problem was? You were hungover.
no, this was during the day, Jay. This was during the day. And
Yeah,
I'm
you're
like,
normally hungover during the day.
No. Like say I started playing like at 2 in the afternoon. I was fine. And it just, the story was a little strange. I don't know. I remember I was like, it didn't really grab me, but maybe I didn't give enough time. I know I played like at least.
Your old lady was talking in your ear. You couldn't.
Well,
pay
she
attention.
was watching. She was watching.
Look, they do these episodes of the Twilight Zone.
Yeah.
There were some parts of it was cool. I thought the flashlight thing was cool. It's just it didn't grab me. Not like I said, it didn't like really grab me. And I was like, I'll come back to it. And I never went back to it. I'm being honest.
It's like being okay. Your character's kind of like Stephen King, but he's trapped in his own stories. And once you get to a certain part, it'll do like flashbacks. So if you want to play it another time,
Maybe it's because I didn't understand the story.
Hold on. It'll go like previously on Alan Wake. Then it's like, I don't know, a cool TV show. But it's got good gameplay too. And like if you like, while I'm playing it, it's reminding me of Quantum Break.
I love Quantum Break. I
Then you'll like this
like
one.
two or three times, dude. Well, like I was telling you last night, we were kind of going back, back and forth. I was like, I love anything with time travel or time powers. I knew that was day one for me. Day one. I was like, day one. I am on that game like a Daz on a banana.
Okay,
we could do that.
Everybody in the chat, hit a 1 if you're watching Xbox. If you're watching Dealer's podcast right now, hit a 1.
Fuck Dealer Gaming.
Hit a 2 if you're not.
Yeah, hit a 1 if you're watching TXR. Hit a 2 if you're watching us.
Hit a 3 if you think Dealer's a little bitch boy like I do. Dude, I hate it when podcasters get their head gets so big, they get this fucking ego and they think they're better than everyone. Then Dealer will stab anyone in the back in a heartbeat. He's a little fucking prick.
Well, look, Dealer, I used to listen to Dealer a lot. I ain't gonna lie,
He's wrong about most of the shit he says, and he never admits it.
Very knowledgeable guys about PCs, and he's got a bunch of other knowledgeable guys about PCs, and they all play on PC. But they say they play on consoles. But all this attention has kind of changed him a little bit because
he's totally changed. I watched him when he was on his fucking Kinect and shit, and he's changed so much, man. Like that's why, like I said, I hate it when podcasters get fucking egos and their heads get too big for their shit. Like me, I will never ever get that way because I don't care about how many viewers I have. I don't care about how many subscribers I have. I don't count on YouTube as an income. I treat people, I would rather have 5 good, cool friend subscribers watching than like hundreds or thousands or whatever. And like
when I listen to him. When I listen to him, it's I know he's up on the news. You know what I'm saying? So
dude, all he does is look at Reddit. Like I could do that. That's what Crap and all those do.
I gotta address Wilmy in the chat. Wilmy, I hope Wilmy is joking here, because Wilmy, I'm joking. I am not offended if anyone's watching other podcasts. I don't expect only watch our stuff. I was just kind of making a joke because people weren't talking very much, and I was just kind of thinking, I mean, Noof's not here anymore, so I'm sure he's watching it, because Noof's in there. You know what? I don't even dislike Dealer.
No, I don't.
I dislike him. He called me a fucking racist. He's a little bitch boy.
Well, I don't know.
I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with that either, because I know you're.
All I wanted was an apology from him, but nope. He said, he's like, I'm gonna destroy you. Then he blocks me like a fucking.
Well, when I listen to, I'm not gonna take anything away from the RDX. RDX, those guys, it's like they stay on the internet constantly. I don't have time for that, nor do I want to. Because I work really hard for a living. When I come home, I want to play some games. If I don't fall out first, and maybe drink some beer and watch some TV, and then go to bed. Those guys I know, Colt, Dealer, D-Batch, who's else is on it now? Tim Dog, all those guys.
I love Tim. Tim's awesome.
Fonzarelli kind of Fonzarelli, me and Fonzarelli used to podcast together. He's kind of a
I don't know Fonzarelli very well, so I can't.
Me and him don't get along. We're okay, but I couldn't hang out with Fonz. Seems like an asshole, but they're very knowledgeable. And when I know if I watch the RDX, I've pretty much heard the news, the gaming news that I need to hear for that week. You know what I'm saying?
All like most of these podcasters and YouTubers, all they do, they pull up Reddit, they pull up Reddit, regurgitate what Reddit says, and that's it. Then everyone goes with it. It's not that hard to pull up Reddit to see what the news is.
Well, man, yes, that's why. If you listen to RDX, and you're just so concerned about the news and for that week, they've got you covered. They've always been on. But
Your button.
I can tell you before I ever seen you, Wilmy, he was a little different. It's gone to his head a little bit because so many people watch him. But I'll still watch his because they are very knowledgeable and they stay up to date on what's happening in the gaming scene for that week. You know what I'm saying? But I don't agree with his. I love video games, but I'll go where the games interest me, no matter the plastic box. He has a loyalty to Xbox, and I understand it for some people, but I'm not like that. I've always been an Xbox guy, but if Neo Geo came out tomorrow and blew Sony and Xbox out of the water, I'd buy a Neo Geo. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't get rid of my shit, but I'd buy Neo Geo and play games on Neo Geo that I wanted to play more so. You understand? That's why I like being a multi-console, because I'm not just stuck with Microsoft is fucking me over. Well, if Microsoft has to give me what I want this gen, and Sony does more so next gen, I'll get a PS5 first next gen. Like reverse what I did last gen. I got an Xbox first last gen. I didn't get my PS4 till 2014.
Speaking of multi-consoles, can I ask you guys and people in chat, okay, there is a rumor that's been going around, that Nintendo Switch Pro will probably, from what I heard, it's supposed to be revealed in August. And I'm trying to see if I should get a Switch now or wait for the Pro.
If there's a Switch Pro coming out, why would you buy a regular Switch?
Because it's a rumor, and I don't know if it's true or not.
Well, just wait till August, and then that's not too far away, dude. It's July now. That's next month. If they don't have a Switch Pro news, it's definitely coming out. Buy a Switch.
Jeepers Creepers says wait. Wilmy says I would wait.
Yeah,
it's gonna take that long to raise another $150.
I was gonna say that, Super.
But hey, if you are underage or something and you watch this, go to your parents' room when they're sleeping and get their wallet and come on the stream, and I'll put the link in the chat for the credit card to enter your information, and then donate $150 or more, and then stick the credit card back in their wallet.
You gonna get some kid beat super.
Okay, don't do that. I'm just kidding.
I would love to want to switch, but honestly, the games on it, I wouldn't play. I wouldn't play much. I'm honestly, and this is Microsoft going in the direction they're going in 2019. I think the whole your Xbox is your own server. That's pretty cool. That means I could play my Xbox game sitting in a living room, like on my tablet with a controller. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you can do that now with a PC, but yeah, it'd be
yeah.
cool.
I don't have
with anything.
I don't have a PC, Jay.
Oh, I forgot.
Well, I mean,
But no,
even laptops, I mean, they're pretty much... Laptops have advanced so much, like, it's crazy. They're pretty much PCs now.
But yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. I can see myself using that. If I pay extra for it, we shouldn't have to pay extra for your own console thing, being your own server. That should be free. And I think they said that, right? That was going to be free?
Yeah, it's going to be free.
What's going to be free?
You're using your own console as your own server.
Yeah.
And you're like in your house. Like I'll use that.
Find a phone to call for.
You know, like
I
can
don't
play
even...
Mortal Kombat 11 on my tablet or something.
Oh, well, like, you could do that now with Sony on your PlayStation.
But can you do it with tablets?
I don't
Yeah, you just open up the Sony app. You can do that. Can you already do that with Xbox?
Only on PC.
On PC, you can.
But if you have a tablet too, you can just open up the Xbox app and do the same.
I don't know if there's an Xbox app for every tablet.
I would love to get a PC, but honestly, at the end of the day, because I love the emulators. What?
Fuck yeah.
Says. But I know that would make me end up spending more money. You know what I'm saying? And unless I was sitting there, like playing a game on it, I wouldn't use it. I don't need a PC doing fucking hardwood floors.
You do it if you want every Dreamcast game at your fingertips. You can.
You send me one.
I don't condone that.
I'll take it. No, I bought my girl a PC, a laptop. Like I said this somewhere on the podcast, I remember here or somewhere else. I bought her a laptop like 2 years ago,
right?
Because she needed one for work where she was working at the time, and then her brother gets kicked out of his house from this woman he's been married to for like 40 or 30 years, something. I don't know. Yeah, and they split up, and she gives him the fucking laptop, and I hadn't seen it since. I'm like, come on. He's really poor or whatever. And I was like, come on, I bought it for you, and then maybe I could use it. And I'm like, whatever. It was her gift, so I ain't saying shit.
I suppose.
Oh, thank God, Sheriff.
Surface Pro.
That's what I want. If I was to get a PC, a PC in quotation marks, get a Surface.
Yeah, I love my Surface Pro.
Sir, I think the Surface, any like whatever the new Surface is, even like one like the older one, like whatever this gen is. That would I need a PC or a laptop. Just get a Surface. Those things are fucking awesome.
Yeah.
What I've read about them.
Well, I told you how I got mine, right? I was at the Adobe conference in LA, and literally Satya Nadella come out on stage. He gave a big presentation about how Adobe and Microsoft were teaming up with their Surface tablets, and he basically said at the end, and everyone in the audience is going to go home with one today. And there was 7,000 people in the audience.
Holy shit!
That's awesome.
Those fuckers are expensive though, ain't they?
And we got the $1,500 one.
Wow.
Holy fuck.
I would love to buy a Surface, but honestly, all my money goes to like bills and games included as it is now. I couldn't afford to buy one. No. I'm a poor guy. I do hardwood floors for a living.
Look how they do this episodic thing. Look, previously on Alan Wake. Then it
I
gives
know,
you
it's
flashback of
So
That's
cool.
that's what I love about Azura's Wrath. It does the same thing. Episodic.
I gotta get back into that.
That's it, dude. I'm telling you, Jay, you quit at the worst time. Right after that, it gets so much better.
I'll
You're-
keep playing it. Like I'm enjoying it. I'll keep playing it for sure.
Have you ever played that Super?
No, I've heard you talk about it though.
Dude, you need to play it. It's so good. They do the same episodic thing right here. If you like comic books and just feeling like a badass, Jay saw feeling like a badass a little bit. He hasn't really got into the great. He hasn't got. You ain't gotten to the really good shit yet, though.
No, not yet.
You would probably like
Stream it
Azura's Wrath.
sometime so I can watch you play it, and then I'll.
I did stream it a little. I did stream it a little bit, a decent amount. When I was playing through it, I put it this way. I'm in a playthrough right now. Just because I just beat it again, I started it again. I'm actually past the part where Jay stopped, and that's where it starts getting really good. I'll stream it sometime this weekend. If you just let me know if you're around, I'll stream it. I don't mind playing. That's awesome.
Nice. Hey, wasn't it Canada Day yesterday?
Yeah, it was Canada Day yesterday.
Happy Canada Day. We got 4th of July coming up.
I think
Yeah,
we're
happy Canada Day.
I think we're 152 years old.
Well,
Nice.
New to the stream yesterday.
It'll warm you up.
He was talking about it. So I told him Happy Canada Day. Forgot to tell you, damn it. That sucked.
Check that out.
I'll go put it on.
Come on.
I like her ass to wash jeans.
Andy said, "A few less beers, Jagger, and you'll be rich. You'll be rich." Yeah, I wish. Damn it, that was an ass shot right there.
Wait, I want to do this. Ready?
Ready?
Ready. Here comes the animated beer can.
Be water.
That looks like something from like King of the Hill.
It does.
What does it say? What does the CA stand for? Canadian beer.
Yep, Canadian beer.
What's the average alcohol content on in American beer? Like 4 point something?
Like Bud Light is well, I guess something like Bud Light or whatever. That's why a lot of people drink. It's the light beers, like 4 or whatever it is, 4 something.
Okay.
Oh my god, I got so fucked up on my birthday. I drank like 1 or 2 Jaeger bombs, 1 something else bomb. I forgot what it's called. 3 shots. I don't know what it was. 2 pitchers of beer, and like we have a beer called 420 beer. It's like marijuana tasted beer. I had one of those. No, it tastes like weed though.
I had a weed cookie on Canada Day.
You did tell us about your weed cookie.
Well, a friend of mine, we were at our friend's place, and I was already drinking beer, so I had about 5 beer in me. And then my neighbor said, "Oh, I got some cookies that I brought back from a party." And apparently they had a party where everyone brought edibles with them. So they had everything from cookies to cupcakes to brownies to gummy bears. Apparently everything.
Full of weed?
Really?
Yeah, full of weed. So he brought back some cookies. He had them in the freezer, and he brought one out. And he said, "You only need half." I said, "Well, I've never tried one." And I took a bite of it, and it tasted like something you guys have Subway, right, in the States?
Oh yeah, Subway, yeah.
So, do you ever try a Subway cookie?
Oh fuck yeah, they're good,
They're
dude.
good.
Yeah. So these tasted like a Subway cookie.
I'd have ate the whole thing and been fucked up for a week.
But I only had half, and somebody warned me that the edibles can get you stoned for like 12 hours. But anyway, I didn't really feel much, but everyone around me was telling me that I was acting a little bit silly. But I'm not
Dude,
sure if
I'm on it, honey.
didn't I tell you when we were talking in the DM or whatever? Yeah, I went to Panama City Beach with my friends probably 14 years ago now, so I was like 28.
Right.
My buddy took like
Honey,
a
it's a power
quarter
outage.
bag,
I've
not a
got the
quarter bag,
flashlight.
like a huge bag of weed. I wasn't a weed guy. I smoked it, but I didn't buy it. I was one of those bums. But I wasn't at the time. I'd already quit by then. But he was a weed head. He took this huge bag of weed, maybe half a pound or something. I don't know. But he took a huge bag of weed, and then one day he gets up and he took this weed, started taking this. stewing down pot with butter.
You okay?
And and he gets all the THC out of it with the butter, and he puts it in with cookie dough.
Don't worry. We'll just break out the candles.
He bakes the cookies. I take like they're done. And he's like, "You want a weed cookie?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." I'd smoke weed, and when I was like 10 years before that at the time,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Yes, you smoke weed all the time." Like,
Oh,
weed cookie,
hold
yeah.
on. I'm gonna nail her. Hold on.
Okay.
Like,
Yes.
I used to have these nightmares when I was a kid.
Tell me a
It
story.
really spooked me too. When it
I
got
can't show Katy Perry anymore because Mixer kicked me off for one day.
Yeah. Why
For
ever got
Booth
scared in the
Babes.
dark?
We do have a Booth Babe at the top right.
but anyway, I ate like 2 bites of that cookie, and that was like at 10 in the morning. At 10 that night, I was still fucking high as shit, Jay.
Really?
Yes. Oh my God. I was ready to go to sleep and like wake up not high. I was tired of being high. I'm not
I'm
shitting you.
tired of this high.
Yes. He's going for it.
I had never been high that long.
Guys,
Ever.
I just got laid. I'm just saying.
That's it. That sucks.
Is that what all that snow is?
That shit looking a little dry right there, Jay.
It's been a very long time for him.
Dust is coming out first. Oh, shit.
Okay.
So
Mine's
no,
fine.
I will never
I had to
eat
lie about my
weed
having
anything
boss.
again.
He'd
Not
say
if
while I
there,
was
not
doing
if it's
tests,
that much
I couldn't
THC
live
in it.
without it.
Hell no.
Very well.
Or if I do, I won't take multiple bites. Oh, I'll take like 3. God.
I will. We gotta wait till this winter to get weed from our doctors.
Well then, Mr. Wake, we're done.
And we're allowed to have like 6 plants each to grow.
Oh, cool. Are you gonna grow some?
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I'm
What
gonna
is your
make.
what is your medical ailment, sir?
My illness is that I just discovered that Alan Wake looks a lot like Phil Spencer. So let's compare. Yep. maybe that's why Phil Spencer didn't like Alan Wake, because Alan Wake looks like Phil Spencer. Calm down, Phil.
He's gonna shoot Alan Wake.
Don't shoot Alan Wake. Please.
Fuck the sequel. He dies now.
You're gonna die, Alan Wake. Get out of our studio.
Fucking villainator. Shit. That's funny.
Look, this looks like a stinking corpse chick right here.
What's
a stinking corpse chick look like?
Well, she's been dead for like a month, and oh shit.
She doesn't say no. Is that what you're trying to say?
Oh, she's up and all the time, multiple places. What, bro?
I don't know what the hell what the fuck is up.
Have you ever watched Revenge of the Nerds?
Yeah, Revenge of the Nerds. Yeah, that was Booger, right?
She'd fit right in where I come.
Yeah, Booger.
Yeah, that's that Booger.
What was the Oriental guy's name? I can't remember his name.
Famous young guy.
Hair pie. Hair pie.
Hair pie? Thank you.
God, we're dating ourselves right now.
And he's like, I got a fresh FRUSH. Booger's like, and the Booger's like, what the fuck is a FRUSH?
Oh, now I get what when you said FRUSH earlier. Yeah.
Mr. Wake. Your
Got
phone's
you.
on the desk. The battery was dead. It's charged now.
Be right back.
Jeepers creepers. Where'd you get
those peepers?
Your phone, Mr. Wake?
Love that movie.
I do too. I didn't watch the second and third one though, but the first one was good.
The first one's really good.
I'm not sure.
Has anyone seen the
you
new
think the whole time-
Chucky movie yet?
Wow, that looks like garbage.
Yeah, it looks terrible.
How did you end up at Stucky's?
I don't want to ruin my memories of the original Chucky. When the Chucky doll back in the 80s looked more realistic than the new Chucky doll does. I'm sorry.
Damn. Boom.
Hello?
Alan, please help me.
He's calling Phil Spencer now. Phil? I heard Remedy bought the IP back for my game. Phil? Why didn't you like Alan Wake, Phil? He's calling Microsoft Studios now. Phil Spencer, I know I look like you a little, but we could have did good in Game Pass, Phil. Now I'm Phil. Now
I could have
I'm
been
hanging
a
up on you.
contender, Phil. I could have been a contender.
We could make our own episode out of Alan Wake. That's it. I'm going to Sony Studios. Let's see. I know it's down this hallway.
Which door is it?
Excuse me, sir.
Need to get some air.
Ma'am, I'm trying to find
Of course, Mr. Wake. You
what's
can go
Yoshida's
through
first
the
name?
corridor. Just don't
He's got a new name now.
Hideo Yoshida.
No, but he's not the same one. I guess they have a different Yoshida now.
You can never have too many Yoshidas.
Yeah, I hear that.
Let's try to get him on this thing. Nope. We got people in jail. There's Stinking Corpse. Stink Corpse is in jail.
He doesn't have enough hair.
The early morning light hurt my eyes and made my head ache. The man on the phone had said.
Jago
"Go
sent me a
fence
picture of
on the
himself the
left."
other day.
Oh yeah.
He scared the shit out of me.
What kind of picture?
It was just a headshot.
Okay, good. You had me worried for a second.
No, he's not sending me. He's not sending me dick pics
pics.
or anything like that.
Good.
But he sent me a picture of himself, and yeah, he looks like he could kick my ass.
The caller had told me to find a hole in the fence behind the police
Where's
station.
Jago gone?
There was something for me in an abandoned.
Jago looks like
I went to go get more beer.
Jago, I just heard that you're sending Graphic God selfies or something.
I wasn't sending graphic god selfies. What are you talking about?
Alice's driver's
He said you look like a badass.
No, he posted a picture. I said.
Oh
Phil-
yeah, in the
Phil-
Dadcast DM.
Yeah.
Phil
but-
Spencer, hello. Why did you abandon me? We don't need you.
I said that you look like a badass.
Barry, listen to me. I'm at the
Thanks,
sheriff's
Jay.
station.
My ex-wife, it's been a long time ago now. My ex-wife told me that I looked like a.
I needed to get
She
to
was scared of me
Elmwood
before she
National
actually
Park
got
to
to know me
Alice's
because I looked like
kidnappers.
I look like a convict. She said I look mean as hell.
Well, I just said that to Super. I said you look like you could kick my ass.
Yeah, I got that a lot. Many times over the years.
Does it look like a UFC fighter or something? Everyone thinks Jago's black.
Well, no,
know.
I thought he was in the beginning. I don't
I
know if
remember Nick-
everyone does, but
I thought Xbot was. He sounds like Eazy-E.
I remember Nintendo came into when I used to podcast with Salty on the Saltiest podcast. It was TSP back then, and so he came into my. I was playing Titanfall, and he jumped in, and he was, we were talking, and everybody knows Nintendo. He's a black guy,
Free to go?
and he just said, "Let me ask you a question, man." I'm like, "What?" He said, "Don't get offended." I'm like, "What, dude? I'm not like that. I let a lot of shit roll off my back. I think a lot of these people in the world today are just fucking retarded when it comes to politics and everything else. I don't like a lot of people just because
I don't.
you talk to them.
The little things shouldn't bother you, right?
Yeah, I'm not like that." And he's like, I was like, "What is it?" He's like, "Are you black?" I'm like, I was like, "No, man. What made you think that?" He said, "I always thought you were black." I was like, "Well, I'm country too. I'm from the country. I grew up around corn and fields all around my house." I said, "But I don't sound like some people from North Carolina." I said, "I guess because I lived in Texas and it changed my accent. Because when I came back from Texas in the military, people told me I lost my accent. You know what I'm saying? I don't think I ever had a really strong one anyway, but I lost most of my accent. I can turn it on and sound like Forrest Gump, like with the best of them." But he's like, but I told him, I was like, "I think what you're picking up on is I grew up around from the age of about 15.
Right.
I had a lot of black friends with the crowd I hung out with, I mean, I was friends with everybody. You know what I'm saying? If you were cool with me, I was cool with you. I was that type of person. I didn't give a shit. Hispanic, whatever. I don't care. But the crowd I hung out with had a lot of black guys in it, and I may have picked up some of their slang or something, or how I pronounce some things.
Like,
So
I don't